Page 12, Lavender's Blue. Actually, Lavender's Blue is pages 12 and 13, but it's a duet, so I'm going to cover page 13 in the next lesson. Now, starting on page 6, they cover the development of keyboard instruments, sort of. They don't talk about the organ. Organ's been around a while, too. But if you're curious about the development of keyboard instruments, you're welcome to Google it, actually. You can look it up. All the way up to today's digital pianos. I want to talk about this blue thing and see what's happening. Now, a duet, that's when two people are playing or singing the same piece of music at the same time, but they're doing different parts. Usually, they could actually do the same part. It'd still be a duet. But the idea is two people are doing the song at one time. Piano duets, they're usually doing different things. And you can see the music on page 12 and page 13 is different. So this would be one person plays page 12 and at the same time another person plays page 13. The bottom part is called the secondo or secundo, depending on what country you're from. It simply means second part. It doesn't mean second as in first and second. I'm first and you're second. It means somebody's playing the upper notes and some playing the lower notes, and these are the lower notes. I'll go through the routine and see what happens. It's a page long. Clef signs now are both bass clef. That's important. There's no sharps or flats in the key signature, so it's either in the key of C major or A minor, because those are the keys with no sharps or flats. If we look at the end, we see it's down here. It's ending in C major. I guess it's in C major. Do both scales though, the C major and the A minor scale, one octave up and down, just like I explained in the video. And 3/4 time signature. Let's take it one hand at a time, make sure we got the fingering and the rhythm okay. The right hand is down here. And when you're playing duets like this, it's okay to move. Normally you'd sit in the middle of the keyboard, but when this is like this, you can move down, so it's almost like middle C went down an octave, and you just sit in front of that and you're down here. I'm not going to bother for this lesson, I'm going to stay where I'm at because I'm too lazy to move. But you'd be down here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3. And during the rest, you come up. 1, 2, 3, 1. This fun? Okay. Let's go down to the 4th line, last 2 measures. You're here. 1. And F sharp. And then 1, 4. 2. During the rest, come up. E, G. Rest. Okay, that's the right hand, not too bad. Left hand, you're here. The notes are here, but you notice the 8 and the dash line underneath the staff, that's the 8 VA symbol, remember? That means go down an octave from where it's written. And it only applies to the staff it's next to. So as it's next to the bottom staff, so instead of here, you're down here. You're just pretending you're playing those notes, so you're down here. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is fun. Let's go down to the 3rd line. 1, 2, 3. Then reach down a bit. And 4. That's fine. Then you have some rests. And the 4th line. 2, 2, 3. And the last line, they put a natural sign in parentheses. It's a courtesy sign. It's a natural anyway because the flat in the last measure is only good for that measure. But it doesn't hurt to be there, so just make sure you play an E natural. 2, rest, 2, rest. Because that 8 VA, that 8 symbol with the dash line, that goes through the whole piece. So the left hand is down there all the way. So you put the hands together, you're here. 2, 3, 1, 2. So you go through the whole piece that way and make sure you work the hands together and then get rid of the hesitations. It's important to get rid of the hesitations all the time, but it has a bigger impact if you have hesitations when you're playing with other people because now you're messing them up. Make sure you can play this with no hesitations. And then the articulation, this is smooth, connected. The left hand connected all the way through. way through. You have to lift up in the right hand for the rests. With the left hand, you connect it until you get rest, and then you lift up. Then the dynamics. Now, the dynamics apply to the melody, and there's no melody in this part. The melody's in the other part. So everything here is soft. Both hands together, it's all soft. You're staying there to the fourth line, last two measures. You go up a little bit here. You get loud. So we're going to go from soft to loud. We got two measures to do it in. So again, the fourth line, third measure, soft. Go up a little bit. You're up to about moderately soft, moderately loud, loud. Stay loud, and you're ending loud. You're ending it loud, both hands. I don't know about that, because you have to consider what the melody is doing. And if we look on page 13, like in the second line, when the melody comes in up here, that's soft. Well, if that's soft, this down here, us down here, have to be very soft, because we'll drown that out easily. So in that second line here, you're going to have to be very soft. So I suggest in the second line you do a PP, very soft there. The first line can be soft because the top part doesn't have anything, they're resting. But the second line, when the melody comes in, this bottom part's got to get out of the way. It's got to be very soft. Then in the fourth line, when you start to get loud, you're going to go up to loud? No. The melody, if you look at the last line on page 13, that's loud. The melody's going to be loud. So you're only going to go up to about a moderately soft to moderately loud. You're not going up real high. So in your fourth line there on the bottom part here, I suggest you only go up to about a moderately loud here at the most, and stay moderately loud through the rest of it. Because it's the right hand's going to be loud. We want them to be heard, not because you'll overpower them. Down here, this gets loud all by itself. So you got to tone that way down. Listen to what the other person is doing and make sure you are softer than them. You may have to adjust. It's all part of doing it. Then the speed, with again a leisure stroll. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Something like that. You experiment and get it. Remember the natural accents? 1, 2, 3. 1. Feel these as you go through it. You'll notice in the last two measures at the bottom above the staff there's an RIT for retardando, which means slow down a little bit. So the speed would just slow down a bit. So the last line you're here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You slow down. Well, when you're playing with another person and you start slowing down, somebody sort of needs to lead it. And this is where you practice who to lead. And it sounds like it's better for the upper part to lead it because you have a half note. They've got quarter notes. They can do that. You can follow that. So just follow the upper part on how much you slow down, if at all. Because if they decide not to slow down, then you don't either, because you follow them. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do any louds and softs, so just going to play the notes. I'll give us 3 counts. 1, ready, go. 2, 3. 3. rest. 1, 2, rest. 2, rest. 2, 3, off. Once you can play that okay, then let's try it together as a duet. I'm going to play page 13 while you play this. Now, the page 13 doesn't play the first line, so I'm going to go ahead and play your part with you, but I'm going to play it up here. Here. I'm going to play it up here. And then in the second line, I'll start playing what's on page 13. This helps keep us together. I'll speed it up a little bit. I'll give us 3 counts. 1, ready, go.